Hi guys, today I'm going to be making a video about my piercings. Well, just on this year. 6 days ago, I got a new lobe piercing, and 3 days after that, I got my flat done. I went to this piercing place in the city called Off Your Tree. They sell like clothing and paraphernalia and earrings, and they also do piercings and tattoos. I heard some pretty good reviews from them. People said they were good and cheap, and they often do $5 or 2-for-1 piercing, so you just pay for jewelry and aftercare. But I didn't happen to go when they had one of the special promotions. Even then, for the lobe piercing, it was only $10, and then the cartilage piercings are $15. So on the Monday, I went with my friend. We had been obsessing over piercing pictures, and we wanted to get matching flats on the same ear because, you know, when you were little, you get friendship bracelets, and now that we're adults, we get matching piercings. Anyway, so we went in, and both the girl at the counter and the piercer were like, pretty much nobody gets flats. They're really hard to heal. The girl at the counter said that in the time that she's been working here, she hasn't had one person come in to get their flats done. Like, they do helixes, they do traguses, they do like everything, just never a flat. And the piercing lady said that, yeah, people generally don't get flats. They're hard to heal, and it's just not a very common place to get it. She said that you see a lot of them online, but in real life, not many people get it. So that made us really hesitate. My friend especially was very concerned because she's really scared of swelling or things going wrong, and that kind of gave me pause as well. I was pretty set on getting my flat done because I honestly think the flat is just such a unique and interesting looking place, and I had some earrings that I've been planning to put in that spot. Both of them had so many piercings and neither of them had a flat. So yeah, it made me a little bit concerned. That's why I decided to do my lobe. I mean, the higher lobe as a second piercing was my second favorite position, so I thought I'd just go for that, and maybe I'll see how I heal and then I'll think on the flat. I just got that one on that day, and my friend got her double lobes. I used to have my seconds done as well, my second lobe piercings, but it was back in the day. It was done with a gun. I was young, and yeah. Anyway, so it was done with a gun, and it was crooked, and the lady really didn't do it very well. They never healed up properly, so eventually I just let them close up. I guess I was really fortunate that they didn't leave scars. Why did I choose titanium? They said that titanium was hypoallergenic, and that's why it's the best material to be pierced with, because stainless steel, it's not a really regulated term, and there could be mystery metals in it. A lot of people have nickel allergies. I feel like I do have a nickel allergy because when I wear fashion jewelry or cheap jewelry, even 9-karat gold, the skin around my piercing gets red and irritated. Titanium jewelry was $25. Stainless steel was $15, and colored stainless steel, like in rose gold or different colors, was $20. I mean, obviously, like a needle is puncturing your skin, it hurt, but it was nowhere near as bad as I was anticipating, and the pain was pretty much gone right afterwards. In like half an hour, it didn't really feel like anything. As for the pain level with my flat piercing, it was definitely more painful than the lobe. It pierced the flesh first, and I could feel the distinction between when it pierced the flesh and when it went through the cartilage. Like, it was a different sound and a different texture. Yeah, it was definitely different, and it took a little bit longer. It wasn't too bad. I would say my pain tolerance is fairly high, but not like crazy high. Even if you're not very good with pain, it's over so quickly that if you really want the piercing, I think it's not such a big deal. For both of them, when I first got them pierced, the kind of localized area was red, but that didn't really last for long. And then the day after, they were pretty much normal. The cartilage part bruised a little bit more than the low part. Occasionally, it throbbed a little bit, like very, very, very slightly. But aside from that, it's just been like that. So it's been just over a week for the lobe piercings. 3 days after that, I was like, it seems, I mean, I know like a cartilage piercing is different from a lobe piercing, but I thought, okay, this is like not too bad. And I didn't pierce anything on my other ear, so I was able to sleep on this side or on my back. And it didn't help that I kept looking at pictures on Instagram of people's flat piercing. So I was like, I think I might just risk it. When else am I gonna get a good chunk of time to just mostly stay at home? Plus, I'm healing my eyebrows for microblading, so I haven't even been going swimming. The other thing that made me hesitate is that I wear glasses, and you know, they sit where glasses would sit. And also right now, obviously we're all wearing masks and the mask would loop behind. But after getting my lobe done, I realized that with wearing a mask, if I loop this ear first, like very carefully, and then loop the other side when putting them on, and with taking them off, I carefully unloop this side and then kind of just peel it off my face like this. It didn't really bother it, so I thought maybe I'd try to pierce the flat in a way that avoids my glasses and my mask. I decided to do it pretty much like right in the center, where it comes out at the back. It's in a really good position where my mask, my glasses, and my head doesn't really bother it, and it has enough room to just kind of chill. The piercer did mention that hair bumping it could be an issue, but I found that with both of my piercings, I didn't have an issue with my hair bumping it, and I think it might be because I have quite fine hair. It's very lightweight and it doesn't really get caught on things. I'm gonna try to show you the back, but I'm gonna have to be quite delicate with this. The bottom one, she did a flat back, and the post was 8 mm long. That's to accommodate in case there's any swelling, but I didn't have any swelling, and she said that you don't seem really prone to swelling, so she decided to also give me an 8 mm for my cartilage. It's been 4 days since then, and I have a bit of bruising, but it really hasn't swelled much beyond the initial swelling when she did the piercing. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm very hopeful that it will just kind of continue like this and I won't get any bruising or swelling. I don't know why this is, but they gave my friend on her lobe piercings a ball backing, and they gave me a flat back. And she was piercing my flat. She said that generally for cartilage piercings, she does ball backs, but I really enjoyed the flat back for my lobe. I felt like it didn't get caught on anything, so yeah, so she did a flat back for me for my top one. I read online that flat backs sometimes might not be good if you swell because they don't give you as much room for swelling, and it's a little bit harder to clean, like to get in to the groove, especially when you're swollen. I just kind of peel my ear back, and with that spray, I just spray it into like kind of into the edges. Like I hold it at an angle and spray it. This is the saline spray that I bought from them for $10. And they said just use a Q-tip and clean around both entry points. At first I was just cleaning with a regular Q-tip, but then I found these. So these cotton buds, they're pointed at one end and kind of like flat at the other end. And I found that this is like so much better for piercing cleaning because it gets into the little grooves. So I've been using that for now. For my lobe piercing, I'll be needing to do aftercare for 1 to 2 months. And for the cartilage flat, I'll be doing it for 3 to 4 months. They say that it takes 3 to 4 months, but if you bump it, it will take longer. And every major bump will extend your healing time. So I'm just trying to be very careful. The piercer did say that different people have kind of different healing rates. It depends on your aftercare, but it also depends on like just your body. She said that some people pretty much don't take care or are like really bad with taking care of their piercings, but they heal fine. And there are others who are religious with cleaning and aftercare and it still gets infected. So we shall see. Like if you compare that with a gum piercing, it's really different. So with a gum piercing, it is a lot faster. It was like psh. But Because it's blunt force trauma, they're using the back of the earring as the needle. They're just like pushing it through your flesh and they're not taking any bit out. So like there's this thing inside now, but where do the extra flesh go, right? So then what happens is your whole ear kind of turns red and it throbs and it stays red for ages, and it's very prone to infection, which I personally experienced when I got my originals done and when I had my very ill-fated second lobes done. My originals were done with a gun when I was, I think, in year 4, so about 10. And obviously it wasn't good because it was machine done, but at least the piercer lady got it straight. They also took so long to heal. It just oozed all the time, even like months after getting them pierced. And for the first maybe like 5 years, when I didn't wear earrings in them, they would get crusty and kind of like half heal over. It was very weird. At the time, I thought they were good because, you know, I got my second lobes done and they were just disastrous. So I thought my first ones were good. Ever since I found out about needle piercings, I knew that if I ever got my ears pierced again, I would definitely get them done by needle. And when I was talking to my friend, she didn't even know that needle piercings were a thing. When I just floated the idea to her, I was like, hey, let's go get our ears pierced. She thought I meant at a pharmacy or something with a gun. I haven't fully decided if I'm completely done with my ear yet. Maybe I'll even get my other ear pierced. But I think this will be it for now. I've got some jewelry ideas. So comment down below if you would like me to make a video on that. And give me a like. I know it's only been a week, but I'm really pleased with how it's going so far. Let's hope that I don't get any irritation bumps or infections. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this wasn't too rambly. Let me know what piercings you have down below and how the healing was for each of them.